Hello everyone, how are you? Here to let you know what matches happened on Friday Night SmackDown in WWE main event for February the 11th, 2022. Talk about main event. Main event happens after Friday Night SmackDown. For those of you that can't find this wrestling station, when you watch Friday Night SmackDown Friday night, it comes right after SmackDown goes off the air. It's kind of like Sunday Night Heat, which I like. It gives you a recap of what happened on Raw and SmackDown in case you missed something. It gives you two matches. And this week on main event, you had Veer took on T-Bar. Two big guys. And they just went right at it. Like, they just beat up each other, folks. It's like two 18-wheelers colliding. Veer did a nice jump-up takedown. Was level T-Bar. Hit that jump-up elbow drop. But T-Bar moved out of the way. Then T-Bar hit a nice top Toho takedown, knocked Veer into the ropes. The T-Bar hit hard justice. A huge sit-down chokeslam he does. Almost won the match, but Veer kicked out. They started fighting back again. Both of them hit clotheslines on each other. Veer ended up winning the match with a nice DDT. Just spiked T-Bar right on his head. And Veer picked up the win for the 1-2-3. The other match on main event. Must-see match. First time ever. This is what I like on main event. Seeing these kind of matches. You usually don't get to see on Raw or SmackDown. Or NXT. Sometimes when there's NXT talent. The Dirty Dawgs. Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Roode. Took on Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. Great tag match. Action-packed. High-flying action, too. Also, we got a special treat. Shelton Benjamin and Dolph Ziggler both have amateur wrestling backgrounds in the resumes. When they started off the match and they started doing some amateur wrestling, that was nice to see. The added touch to the match. Cedric and Bobby tagged in. Cedric took it to Bobby Roode. Cartwheel into the drop kick. Knee to the midsection. Then he went off the top rope and Bobby Roode tripped him. So Cedric crashed burn into the ring. So that now Dolph Ziggler to tag in, hit two backbreakers on Cedric Alexander, put his foot into his throat and just choke. And apply the choke. The referee counted to 5 and Dolph had to let go of the choke maneuver. Bobby Roode got an assisted spine buster thanks to the help of Dolph Ziggler. That was on Shelton Benjamin, by the way, because Cedric had tagged out. Shelton, before the spine buster, cleaned house. He got in, he hit a nice jump up knee, which stunned Bobby Roode. He fell over like a log. Then he hit the nice spin kick on Dolph Ziggler. Then the spine buster happened. And after that happened, Cedric Alexander pulled Dolph outside the ring. And they started fighting each other. And both of them ran at each other, hit the big boot. At the same time, it was knocked out both of them outside. Now allowed back in the ring, Bobby Roode lost focus because he was concerned about his partner Dolph Ziggler's well-being outside the ring because he just got big booted. At the same time, he big booted Cedric Alexander, and Shelton turned him around and hit pay dirt just like that for the 1-2-3. So happy Shelton Cedric finally won a match after almost a freaking year and a half. It's been a long freaking time since they have won a match. I was super excited they picked up the win. I hope this isn't just not a one-hit wonder. They're going to go back to losing a streak. Have them win a fair amount of matches now. Because these guys, they were Raw Tag Team Champions on the top of the tag team division. And if you put them back on the top of the tag team division, can you imagine the matches they could have with RK Bro, Alpha Academy, the Street Profits? Those could be one hell of matchups. But we can't have that if they're going to constantly have Cedric and Shelton lose every week. That's what I'm saying. Now on to SmackDown. Aliyah, again, took on Natalya. This is the 4th time these two ever faced each other within a matter of 5 weeks. I'm sick and tired of seeing these two face off. All 3 matches have sucked, and this one's no different. This one, like last week's match, it was better, but I still had a long way to go before it was great or good. This one just sucked. And the only way you could win was by pinfall or submission. I was 100%. For sure, thought Aliyah's going to win by submission because she's only pinned Natalya, won by count out or disqualification. The only thing she has done is make her submit. But no, after a couple minutes of the match, after Aliyah kept trying to do the quick pins, and Natalya kept kicking out like the small cradle, the inside package. Bam, sharpshooter. Aliyah grabbed onto the ropes, but there was no rope break, so she tapped out. So Natalya won by submission. She finally beat Aliyah. After the match, she kept beating up on Aliyah, post-match beatdown, and Xia Li's music hit. And I was like, oh my god, here comes that one going to come out with those fans she has, and she's going to do all these cool karate maneuvers, poses, and then fake lightning's going to happen. I'm sick and tired of seeing her entrance already. Because it just reminds me of The Undertaker's forever entrance coming to the ring. If you're going to try to save somebody for beating down, don't take goddamn forever for coming down to the ring to make the save. By the time you get there, the poor lady's ass is going to be kicked. Well, anyways, finally, Xia Li, the WWE, that must realize, yeah, she takes quite a while to get in the ring to help people, because Xia Li just ran down. No special entrance or nothing. She took it right to Natalya. They started fighting each other, and Natalya took off. I cannot wait to see Natalya versus Xia Li. And I was so happy the entrance was not one of those long ones. But this rivalry between Aliyah and Natalya, it's got to end. Oh god, it's a terrible rivalry. SmackDown Women's title match time. Charlotte Flair defended her SmackDown Women's Championship against Naomi. I don't know why the hell this was for the title. Because we all know Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania is the match nobody wants to see again for the SmackDown Women's titles. It would be better if we didn't know Ronda Rousey was already fighting Charlotte for the title at WrestleMania. Then making sense for this to be a title match would be understandable, but it didn't make no sense. Not a good match. No matter how many maneuvers Naomi and Charlotte Flair put on, that was nice to see. Like the top rope split leg moonsault Naomi did. The nice counter Charlotte Flair did when Naomi went for the his scissors takedown. Naomi and Charlotte grabbed hold of her and just powerbombed the holy shit out of her. The nice spin and dive Naomi did to the outside. The nice move where Charlotte Flair bent Naomi like a pretzel on the ring post and stretched her like a pretzel. Those moves were cool to see, but the match itself sucked because all match you could see Charlotte Flair mouthing to Naomi, okay, I'm ready for you to do this move. Oh, I'm ready now. Or are you ready? You can see her mouthing those words. And Naomi messed up a few times too. Like that to me takes away from watching this match when you guys see the other wrestler tell the other lady, like, okay, I'm ready now for you to hit rear view. Like, come on. It's live TV. We don't want to see that bullcrap. Us fans. We just want to see these two random wrestle. If you gotta have help telling you when to do a move, maybe it's time for you to think of doing something else in your career. Charlotte Flair won with natural selection to retain the title. Now the two matches of SmackDown were really good to watch, folks. Veer and Corbin took on Cesaro. These guys just beat up each other. Like, Cesaro hit that nice corkscrew uppercut, a big boot. Corbin came off the ropes with the big boot and just blasted Cesaro with a clothesline. He had deep six. Cesaro started hitting those rapid fire uppercuts. And then Corbin won the match of end of days. Big happy fan for Corbin winning this match. And Corbin put on a really good performance, I thought. Let me know below if you were pleased with Corbin versus Cesaro, if you thought it was a really good match or not. And I thought this was a good way to show Corbin what he can do in the ring. I cannot wait to see Corbin versus Drew McIntyre. These guys are going to put on one heck of a match at WrestleMania. That looks like what it's going to lead to. After the match, Drew McIntyre backstage confounded Riddick Moss and told him that, hey, I helped you out. Our match next week in Elimination Chamber is now Falls Count Anywhere. So that's going to be good. Drew's got to realize Riddick Moss is an up-and-comer here in WWE again. Like, he comes and goes. I don't know why they get rid of him and bring him back. Because he's a really good talent, I find. I just don't like his gimmick, but he's really good in the ring. So Drew McIntyre's going to have quite a lot to deal with, I think, with Riddick Moss and Elimination Chamber. I think McIntyre's thinking this is just going to be like a one-sided match. It's not going to be, folks. Now the other match of SmackDown was very worth watching. The New Day took on Alberto Carrillo and Garza in a rematch from last week. Big E hit some body shots on Garza. And then Garza knocked him down. Then he mocked Big E when he went to do that move across the ropes, do the splash. When he stopped. And he decided not to do it. So Big E made him pay with a belly-to-belly suplex. Kobe tagged in, hit a nice top rope springboard axe handle off the ropes. Took down Garza. They hit the boom drop on Alberto Carrillo. Kobe went for a Trouble in Paradise. Humberto ducked. Kobe tagged out. Big E got in. They had a double team top rope stomp onto Humberto Carrillo. That was nicely well done. Guys, just the nick of time made the save off of that move, by the way. They hit a backstabber to Big E, which took Big E to the outside of the ring. Then Garza went after Big E outside. They started fighting. Back in the ring, Kobe Kingston got laid out by Humberto Carrillo. And then Humberto hit the top rope moonsault for a 2.5 count, but Kobe kicked out. Kobe hit Trouble in Paradise on Humberto Carrillo. He went to hit one on Garza. Garza ducked, and Garza was the legal man. He made the tag. And he rolled up Kobe and got the 1-2-3. Huge win for Humberto and Garza. I like this rivalry between the New Day against Humberto and Garza. I cannot wait to see match number 3. I just hope it doesn't happen on Friday Night SmackDown again. I give it a couple weeks. Have maybe a couple single matches. Then have the rubber tag match. Because it's one win apiece now. Now, before I end this video. SmackDown next week. Due to them travel to Saudi Arabia. SmackDown has been pre-taped already. And already online. People in attendance leaked photos and stuff like that. And WWE on the website as well. My good friend Joe D. Graves told me that. I did not know this, but he told me. WWE SmackDown on the website already leaked that Sami Zayn next week beats Nakamura for the Intercontinental title. I am still going to watch the match, but it kind of takes away knowing who wins it already. That's what I don't like. It already advertises well next week on SmackDown. Ricochet will face Sheamus one-on-one. Looking forward to that matchup as well. There you have it, folks. Let me know below what you thought of Friday Night SmackDown matches this week. What you thought of main event matches if you've seen them. And are you happy and excited to see Ricochet versus Sheamus next week on SmackDown? And are you also upset that we already know Nakamura loses his Intercontinental title against Sami Zayn? Like I am. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.